First of all, I'm Art Draco. I have a YouTube channel, Art Draco, and this part, I'm starting a new segment. It's called Art with Random People, and I'm just picking random people to like interview, get to know, and you don't get much more random than DragonCon. So, starting with you, what brings you to DragonCon?
So this is my first DragonCon. I've heard all about it through YouTube and everything like that. And I figured, you know what, why not make this the big year? It is the year of the dragon, so why not make it the year of the DragonCon?
What about you?
I was actually brought here by my lovely friend.
By consent or without consent?
With consent.
Just pull up in a van and like throw
Oh, we're just going? Maybe, but...
Do we need to help? Blink twice if you need help. Is there like someone who you need to come rescue you?
It was very much by consent though.
Okay.
We were planning this for probably since February, so we tricked ourselves out. We made our whole thing. So.
What?
That was the most.
That was the weirdest.
That was the
You know
weirdest.
that question you were gonna ask earlier?
Hold on, say that again.
That question you were gonna ask earlier of our weirdest interaction? That
was the weirdest.
That was the weirdest
really
interaction.
Cool. I did not expect this.
I didn't either.
In fact, one reason I started this is like, I watch interview shows, and all the time on interview shows, you see them interview like these rich and famous people. It's like, well, us regular people have cool stories to tell too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. I'm sorry. Okay, that threw me off too. All right, what's your name?
My name is JT. I do have an Instagram page. It's Cosplay with TNT. I'm a new cosplayer to the community, but if you would like to stop by and give me a follow, I'd be great.
Awesome. Yeah, I do plan on tagging, once I have this up, tagging whoever I'm interviewing. So,
Okay.
So what's your name?
I go by Scooter, but my name is Scott. I also have an Instagram page where I post mostly my artwork and everything and commission work that I do. Can I plug? Okay, that is Scotty Scoot.
Hey, and that's Instagram? Yeah. All right. What about you? What's your name?
My name's Hales.
And do you have a social media?
Yeah,
or-
it's Hales Snooze, and I've been doing cosplay since middle school, and I just like being here. It's fun dressing up as a character that you like a lot. What?
Tell me about your cosplay.
It's Handsome Jack from Borderlands.
Okay.
One of my favorite characters. Some might say I'm obsessed. That's an opinion. No, that's an opinion, but he's supposed to be my Reese, and we're from the same game.
Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna just do a quick scan up, scan down.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm Reese from Borderlands, as my wonderful Jack told me. So I really like Reese. I like the Tales of the Borderlands games. It's one of my favorite games out of the whole series. And I was like, let's go ahead and match. And it's cool enough because I got to make this sweet arm because I've never made anything like it. So I was like, this is going to be a challenge, but I want to try it out. And it was probably one of the best. Also, Borderlands is like one of my favorite franchises. So I was like, this is perfect.
What about you? What's your cosplay?
So I'm Dionysus. I'm from the video game Hades. It was a video game that I've been interested in and fallen in love with. But ironically, as soon as I started working on the cosplay, that's when they released the second game. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm behind on this, but I can at least finish this one off so I can start working on the next one.
Awesome. What do you have? Do you have any other cosplays you're doing this weekend?
So I originally did Vortex from Hell of a Boss. Pretty straightforward, fairly easy cosplay for me to do, just to kind of get myself accustomed to the cosplay community. Other than that, this is my only one, but I am working on a few projects on the side that I'm kind of keeping on the hush just because I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish them in time.
I completely understand. What about you two? Do y'all have any other cosplays you're doing this weekend?
No. We both brought different costumes, but I forgot more than half the stuff, and the head for his doesn't work anymore.
Yep, I unfortunately got a piercing, and it kept getting caught on my piercing, so I was originally going to be Chainsaw Man, so...
do y'all have any dream cosplays? Do you have any like cosplays coming up you just really like, if money was not an object, you'd love to do it?
I would love to do Krieg from Borderlands. He's like a big buff psycho with a big bugs axe. He's one of my favorite characters out of the whole franchise, and I would just love to act like a psycho for a day.
Probably Rose from one of the Borderlands 3 DLCs. She did not have enough screen time in my opinion, but I love her, and she is great.
Awesome.
For me, it's probably going to be Rengar from League of Legends. I've always loved doing like characters and creatures and stuff like that, so that's probably one that I would do with like prosthetics and stilts and like trying to get the full in-character vibe, but I clearly don't have the budget for that right now, so I'm just going to stick with what I know and hopefully I get there one day.
Do you three have any advice for anybody else at the con, like what y'all have learned, what you would do different, or life advice? Let's start.
So I think my thing was I need to learn how to take my time. So there was a cosplay that I was trying to do for this weekend. In fact, it was from League of Legends. It was Pike. But unfortunately, I just did not finish it off in time like I wanted to. I pretty much underestimated what I did, or underestimated how much work I needed to do. So my advice, I guess, would just be take your time. If you enjoy the character, it'll come through whether you'd like it to or not. So it's just a matter of focusing on what you need to do, and yeah, the process will work on itself.
Advice? Like either cosplay or life advice?
Life advice, I would say, just roll with the punches. A lot of things about life and just like even coming here, we had to go through a lot of obstacles that we just kind of had to roll with, like our costumes breaking and we just had to roll with it. Taking photos with like missing pieces, it had to happen. But either way, just have fun with it. Also, I second that, take time. Take like an estimated time of your cosplay, because we rushed this so hard until Saturday. We were painting everything and it was okay because we prevailed. We stayed up, we made those hours, we rolled with it, and it was okay.
What about you?
Don't let people tell you shit. If you want to cosplay a character, go for it. Who's to tell you no? Who cares if it's not your body type? You like the character, go ahead and do it.
Are the three of y'all close friends in real life?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Do you mind, like, how'd y'all meet?
College.
Yeah.
College? Okay. What, besides cosplay, what do y'all like to do for fun?
Artwork.
What?
Artwork.
I love artwork. I like fixing my car. I like to make modifications and stuff to my car, so that's nice.
And then I'm an artist as well. I think we all went to the same school for the exact same thing.
Oh, what school's that?
So we went to a place called Full Sail. So it's like an art specialized school. Works with like 3D graphics, CGI, stuff like that. So all of us kind of specialized in that. Well, I was his classmate, and then he introduced me to her, and then the rest was history from there.
Did you Full Sail actually go to Full Sail or Full Sail online?
All of us went on campus.
Awesome. Hey, anything else you want to share?
No,
Okay.
just have fun.
If you like my videos, please hit subscribe and share these videos. Do you want to keep seeing more videos from my different series? The only way I can keep producing videos like these and more is with your Patreon support. I love meeting new people and working on engineering and artistic projects and sharing these experiences with all of you through these videos I create. So if you are enjoying them as well and want me to create more for you and others to enjoy, please go to my Patreon page, which is patreon.com/ArtDraco, and donate. I will have a direct link in the description below. I cannot even begin to express how much I'd appreciate your support in helping me reach my goals.